Hello students, this is Jackishan, and in this part of the video we are going to start class 9th chapter 2, that is polynomials. Basically students, this chapter polynomial is a part of algebra. Algebra is a section of mathematics where we use some symbols or variables to represent any idea to solve our problems. Sometimes the students ask me that sir, why we are studying algebra, it has no use in our daily life. So let me clear you students, this section of mathematics is very important for us. It increases our logical power, our thinking ability, as well as it stretch our mind. So students, be focused and try to understand each and every topic of this section as well as this chapter. Okay, so coming to our first topic, that is constants. A symbol having a fixed numerical value is known as constant. See students, in mathematics two types of symbol we study. One is constants and one is variables. Okay, so constants are those whose value is fixed. Okay, like if we write 5, so its value is fixed, its value is what? 5 only. Okay, means if we will write 5 plus 3 is equal to 8, so we cannot replace this 5, means there will be no number in which if we will add 3 we will get 8. Okay, we cannot replace 5, means its value is fixed. So these kinds of symbol is known as what? Constant whose value is fixed. So for example, it is 2, -2, 11, all these numbers are examples of constants. Okay, now coming to the second topic, that is variable. A symbol whose value is not fixed means it is changeable. Like to represent variable we generally use x, y, z. Okay, sometimes you will find in any question that the value of x is 5, sometimes you will find that the value of x is 9. So it is changeable, means it is not fixed. Okay, so you can say the value of variable, if you will split this word variables, you will get what? Variable means changeable. Okay, so the quantities in mathematics which is changeable is known as what? Variables. Now our third topic is algebraic expression. A combination of constants and variables connected by some or all of the operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, is known as algebraic expression. Okay, means now we are combining this variable and constant. Suppose we have written 2x plus 5. It is variable, it is constant, it is also constant. So it will be known as an algebraic expression because it is connected by an addition sign. It is connected by a multiplication sign. Okay, like if more examples we will write that x cube, suppose y cube. Okay, so this also be a what? Algebraic expression, because two variables are there, one is x and one is y, and the power of both is 3 and it is separated by plus sign. Okay, one more example we can write that 2x cube plus 3x plus 5. So in this example also 2x cube plus 3x plus 5, these are separated by additive sign, so it will also be an algebraic expression. Okay, now coming to our next topic, that is terms. Parts of algebraic expression separated by plus or minus operations are called the terms of expression. What does it mean, student? See, this was the algebraic expression. Okay, the part of this algebraic expression means if you will take 2x or if you will take 5, the both will be what? Terms. Means in algebraic expression, okay, the parts which are separated by addition or subtraction sign will be known as terms. Like here in first example, 2x is term, and 5 is also a term. Okay, in second example, x cube and y cube are terms. In third example, 2x cube, 3x and 5 are terms. Okay, so the parts of algebraic expression separated by additive or negative sign or operation are called the terms of expressions. Okay, students. Now, after understanding algebraic expressions, terms, our next topic, and it is very important topic, that is polynomial. Definition of polynomial is an algebraic expression in which the variables involved have only non-negative integral power is called a polynomial. So the main thing is non-negative integral power. Okay, so let us understand it what it is. Non-negative integral power. Okay, so firstly, integral means what? Integral, it is the word which is related to integer. Integers are like 1, 2, 3 and so on till infinity. Okay, 0, -1, -2 and so on till infinity. Okay, so these are the integers, and if it should be non-negative. Non-negative means you cannot take its negative part. So the only thing is left is what? 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on till infinity. So the condition of polynomial is what? The variable involved should have only positive integers with 0, or you can say should have power only 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on till infinity. So this statement is written like this, that an algebraic expression in which the variables involved have only non-negative integral power. Non-negative integral power means power should only be like this, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on till infinity. Okay. Now coming to the examples. First example is 5x to the power 4 minus 4x square minus 6x minus 3 is a polynomial in variable x. Okay, so it is correct because here 5x to the power 4, the power 4 is positive and it is integer also. In this example, in this term, x square, the power is integer as well as it is positive. Here also, if nothing is there means 1 is there, the power is integer as well as it is positive, and here if nothing is there, so you can see that x to the power 0 is here. Okay, x to the power 0 means x to the power 0 is equal to 1. So power is integer as well as it is positive, or you can say neutral. Now second example, 5 plus 8x to the power 3 by 2 plus 4x square is not a polynomial. Why it is not a polynomial? Tell me the reason. The reason is, here the variable x is having its power as fraction, that is 3 by 2, means it is not it is not integral, it is not integer, so it is not a polynomial. Okay students. Now third example is 2x to the power minus 3 plus 5x square plus 4 is not a polynomial. Why it is not a polynomial? Because here the variable involved x is having its power as negative integer, and the condition was what? Only non-negative integral power, means it should not be negative. The power should not be negative. Okay, so it will also be not a polynomial. Now, generally polynomial are denoted by px, gx, qx, rx. Okay, you can write any polynomial, like if you have written 2x square plus 5x. If you want to give it name, so you can write px is equal to 2x plus 5x. Okay, 2x square plus 5x. Now, next topic is coefficients. Coefficient is nothing, it is just the multiple of x here. Like if we will understand this topic with the help of example, like if 2x to the power 3 plus 5x square plus 6x plus 9 is written. Okay, so here the coefficient of x cube is 2, coefficient of x square is 5, coefficient of x is 6, and it is constant. Okay, so coefficient means just the multiple of the variable. Okay, here if someone asks that what is the coefficient of x is here, so you will give your answer 6, because 6 is the multiple of x. Okay, 6 is multiplied by x, so it will be its coefficient. Now students, next topic is degree of polynomial. In case of polynomial in one variable, see students, these all are the examples of polynomial in one variable, because here only one variable is used. Okay, so in case of polynomial in one variable, the highest power of the variable is called the degree of the polynomial. What does it mean? That if we will write an example of polynomial like 4x to the power 7 minus 2x to the power 3 minus 5x to the power 4 plus 2x to the power 6 plus 9. Suppose I have written this example, and if someone asks you that what is the degree of the polynomial, so you just have to see the example. Firstly, it should be in one variable. Okay, and if someone asks that what is the degree of this polynomial, so you have to see all the powers of x. Here nothing is there, here power 6, here power 4, power 3, power 7. So which number is maximum? This one. So the degree of this polynomial, degree of, suppose its name is px, so degree of px will be what? 7. Okay student, one more example I will give you. Suppose 2x to the power 5 plus 3x to the power 9 plus 2x to the power 6 minus 5x to the power 11. So what will be the degree of polynomial? So you have to observe the polynomial wherever the maximum power of x will be there, that will be the degree of polynomial. So see, here it is 11, 6, 9 and 5, so maximum is 11, so its degree will be 11. Okay, now coming to our next topic students, and that topic is classification of polynomials. So students, here we have classified the polynomials. Polynomial can be classified on the basis of terms as well as on the basis of degree. Means we have categorized these polynomials on the basis of terms and on the basis of degree. Terms, you have understood that in the parts of algebraic expression separated by additive or subtractive sign is known as terms, and degree you have also understood that the maximum power of variable of any polynomial is known as degree of polynomials. Okay, now the first, on the basis of terms, let us see that what will be the classification of polynomials on the basis of terms. Like students, if the number of term is 1, that polynomial will be known as monomial. Okay, like if we will write 2x, so here this polynomial 2x is having only one term, so it will be monomial. If the polynomial is having two terms, okay, so it will be known as binomial. Like if we will write 2x minus 5, so here the two terms are there, so it will be known as binomial. Okay, like if one more example I will give you, so it will be x to the power 5, 2x to the power 5 minus 3x square. It will also be binomial because it is having two terms. Okay, trinomial, if the polynomial is having three terms, then it will be known as trinomial, like x square plus 4x plus 1. This polynomial is having three terms, so it will be trinomial. Okay, now the polynomial which will have four terms, that will be known as quadrinomial. Okay, quadrinomial, so it will be like x cube plus 3x square minus 2x plus 5. So this polynomial is having four terms, so it will be known as quadrinomial because the terms of this polynomial is 4. Okay students, now we will see the categorization of polynomial on the basis of degree. Okay, the first classification of the polynomials on the basis of degree is if the degree is 0. Think student, when will be the degree of polynomial will be 0? So if we will write 2 only. If someone asks you that what will be the degree of this polynomial, firstly you will see that it is polynomial or not. Then someone reply that here no variable is there, so you can write the variable x here and you increase the power 0. Okay, then there will be no effect to increase this variable on this number because x to the power 0 will be 1, then 2 into 1 will be what? 2 again. So this kind of number like 2, 5, minus 1, these all are the example of constant polynomial because here the degree of variable is 0. Mean if you will increase x to the power 0 here, there will be no effect on the value of minus 1. So these kinds of example you can give if the degree of 0, if the degree is 0. Okay, so this will be known as constant polynomial when the degree is 0. When the degree is 1, it will be known as linear polynomial. Okay, so you can give the example like this, 2x minus 5, because linear polynomial means degree should be 1. If nothing is written here, x to the power means it is 1. Okay, so when the degree is 1, it will be known as what? Linear polynomial. Okay, when degree is 2, it will be known as what? Quadratic polynomial, like this, 2x square plus 5. It will be the example of quadratic polynomial. Or you can give 2x square plus 3x minus 5. This can also be the example of quadratic polynomial. Now cubic polynomial means if the degree is 3, then it will be known as cubic polynomial, like 5x cube plus 3x square minus 2x minus 1. It can be the example of cubic polynomial. If degree is 4, then it will be known as biquadratic polynomial, like if you have written x to the power 4 plus 1. Here the maximum power of x is what? 4. So it will be biquadratic. So students, here you can observe the maximum power of variable is 0. So it degree is 0. It will be constant polynomial. Here the maximum power of variable is 1, means degree 1. Then it will be linear polynomial. Here the maximum power of variable is 2, means degree 2. So it will be quadratic polynomial. Here the maximum power of variable is 3, means degree 3. It will be cubic polynomial. And here the maximum power of variable is 4, means degree 4, and it will be biquadratic polynomial. So students, just note down this classification of polynomial on the basis of terms and on the basis of degree. Okay. Now students, we'll see exercise 2.1. So first question for exercise 2.1 is, which of the following expressions are polynomial in one variable and which are not? State reasons for your answer. So let us see students. The first part is 4x square minus 3x plus 7. Here in this question you have to tell that whether these are polynomials in one variable or not, and with your reason. Okay, so first is 4x square minus 3x plus 7. What you have to see? You have to see that the power of variable should be non-negative integer. Only you have to see that the power of variable should be non-negative integer. Okay, now here the power of variable is 2, which is integer as well as it is positive. Here also, so it will be, yes, it is polynomial. Okay, reason you will write that yes, it is polynomial because x, the power of x is non-negative integer. Okay, in the second part, the power of variable, here the variable is what? Y. Okay, it is written y square plus under root 2. So only you have to see the what? Variable. Okay, the variable, the power of variable is 2, which is integer as well as it is positive. So here also your answer will be yes. Okay, reason again you will write the same as you have written in the first part. Third part of this question is 3 under root t plus t under root 2. If you will remove this under root, then you will write t to the power 1 by 2 plus t under root 2. See students, here the variable t was in a square root. If you will remove this square root, you will get what? 3t to the power 1 by 2. The condition was what? That this power should be integer. This should be integer. But it is not. Okay, but it is not integer, not an integer. So it will not be a polynomial. Okay, it will not be a polynomial. The reason you will write, the power of t is fraction, it is not an integer. So it will not be a polynomial. Okay, now y plus 2 upon y. When you will shift this y in the numerator, what you will get? Here the power of y is 1. When you will shift it in the numerator, you will get y plus 2y to the power minus 1. Now the condition was what? It should be non-negative integer, but here it is negative. Okay, so it will not be a polynomial. Reason you will write that the power of y is negative. Okay, now fifth part, x to the power 10, y to the power 3, t to the power 50. So the question was what? Question was in polynomial in one variable or not. Here it is polynomial, but it is not in one variable. Here x is variable, y is variable, t is variable. So you cannot say that it is a polynomial in one variable. So it will also be a not a polynomial, and the reason you will write because it is not a polynomial in one variable. Coming to the second question, students. Second question is write the coefficient of x square in each of the following. As I have told you that you have to find only the number which is multiplied by that variable. Means here you have to write coefficient of x square. So the question is 2 plus x square plus x. Means nothing is there. If nothing is there means 1 is there. So you can write your answer that 1 is the coefficient of x square. So next question is, student, that give one example of binomial of degree 35 and degree 100. Means you have to give example of binomial. Binomial is what, student? As I have told you that if a polynomial is having two terms, then it will be known as binomial. So you can give any example of binomial of degree 35 and degree 100. Like here I have written two examples. Like one is the example of degree 35. See, in both terms, example should only be in two terms because in the question it is written binomial. Okay, binomial means two term. So here x to the power 35. So the degree of this polynomial will be 35. Here x to the power 100. So the degree of this polynomial will be 100. Okay. Now coming to the next question. Next question, question number 4 is write the degree of each of the following polynomial. So I have written two questions here because it is very easy question. So the left part of this question you will solve yourself. First part is 5x cube plus 4x square plus 7x. Here you have to find that which is the maximum power of variable. So here the maximum power of variable is what? 3. So the degree of this polynomial is 3. Okay. Here only 3 is written. So as I have told you earlier that you can increase here x to the power 0. There will be no effect on the value of 3. So the power of this x is 0 because x to the power 0 is equal to 1. So it will be 3 into 1 as 3. So x to the power 0 means degree is what? Degree is 0. Okay. And it is what type of polynomial? It is constant polynomial. Now the last question, question number 5 is classify the following as linear, quadratic and cubic polynomial. This is also a very easy question. I have written two parts of this question here. You will solve yourself the rest part of this question. Like it is written x square plus x. So x square plus x, it is a polynomial having its degree what? 2. So if a polynomial having its degree 2, then it will be known as what? Quadratic polynomial. Okay. Second part is y plus y square plus 4. Okay, it is nothing. Y plus y square plus 4. Here also the maximum power is what? 2. So it is also quadratic polynomial. So like this, students, you will solve your exercise first, and the main thing is that you have to revise each and every topic that I have told you in this part of the video. Okay, and you will solve the examples given in NCERT, as well as if you are having side book, then you will solve that examples also. Okay, thank you, students. In the next part we will see the next topic as well as the next exercise. Okay, thank you.